Hello everyone and welcome back to the Game Shed with me, Mark, and welcome to another PS Classic weekly update. Now I'm a few days out of date with this, but that was because I thought maybe Bleemsync 1.0 was going to come out over the weekend and I wouldn't need to do an update video. Now, as most of you will have seen, the guys over at Bleemsync have put up this amazing webpage with a countdown to when Bleemsync 1.0 will be released. So I'll put this link in the description below, so you can click on it and see how long's left. At the time of making this video, there is a day, 13 hours, 5 minutes, and 32, 31, 30 seconds to go. So we are busy waiting for the 1.0 update, aren't we all? I hope you're all excited. I have managed to get hold of a alpha version of it, and so far it is awesome. It is really, really good. They've done some fantastic things in this update, and I can't wait to show you all how to get it up and running on your PS Classics. My sincerest apologies that this update video today doesn't exactly include Bleemsync 1.0, but I thought I could just do an update video anyway, just to talk about a couple of other things that I've noticed within the community and a couple other awesome things that are happening right now before Bleemsync 1.0 comes out. Right, so I've got a few tabs here ready to go that I wanted to talk to you about. The first one is the ModMyClassic Wiki page. Now there's been lots of really good updates to this, and it's definitely worth you checking it out. I get a lot of questions from you guys about USB compatibility, game compatibility and things like that. So this page for you guys is really key. You will get a lot out of it. So the things that have been added, let's scroll past this. First of all, game compatibility list. This is really shaping up. As you can see here, it tells you whether the game's compatible, what region it's running in, what version of Bleemsync it's working with, and more and more. But the interesting bit is the notes, where people have actually put what happens in the games when you're trying to emulate them. So too extreme, runs well but lag with 2 times resolution. You've got sound issues on Arc the Lad. Capcom versus SNK, there's a couple of issues about the BIOS, and so on and so on. I think the one that I've had questions about is down here somewhere. Parasite Eve 2, yes, this is the one everyone seems to want to play. I've never played it before. I'd be interested to know why I should play it. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you think I should play that. I could grab a copy of it, I suppose, or maybe emulate on my PC for the time being. Freezes after gun range tutorial. That is what Parasite Eve 2 does. That's that. Moving on, also the compatible USB drives has been updated quite a lot, and you'll see here that some of these work without a powered hub. Now I think everyone's getting a mixed bag with this. There's some that work, some that don't. It's a bit sporadic, but as you can see here, powered USB hub is a really interesting one, because this seems to make more drives work, because they're obviously drawing more power. If you've got a high-spec memory stick, a USB 3, USB 3.1, and you haven't got a powered hub and it's not working, give it a go with a powered hub if you have one knocking about. Definitely worth a try. And if you do get it working, make sure to drop onto here and update the wiki. That would be much appreciated by the community. Moving on, we've got a bit about software emulator BIOS, Bleemsync, and also, I don't remember if this was in here last time. I don't think it was, but there's also, they've added extra tools that people have released recently. So you've got PSXC Expander is an alternative to Bleemsync. PSC Reboot, another alternative to Bleemsync that takes you straight to the RetroArch menu. I'll talk about that one in a minute. The PS Classic tool, Hack-Chi-like tool to add games, Auto Bleem, and PSC Re-Alpha. Not the catchiest of names, but still a companion tool that sorts folders and helps to detect problems. So there's a bunch of other tools being released. I've kind of mentioned this before, that there was other things out there that were going on at the same time as Bleemsync. They've actually gone and put all this stuff on this wiki page, so it's not just about Bleemsync. There are other things out there. I, for now, am going to focus on Bleemsync. That's the one I am really interested in, and there's so many amazing updates coming for it that it's definitely worth concentrating my efforts on. If for any reason you'd like to see me cover any of these other ones, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So moving on to box art, there's links here to all the box arts, which I think this 3D box art pack is the one I downloaded and showed you guys last time, and this was awesome. But you've also got here the J Cosplay has released the PlayStation covers for the EU region. So that's the PAL covers, which is amazing. Amazing stuff. And J Cosplay actually commented on one of my videos. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the comment. That is amazing that you've done that. So great work. There's also the Japanese NTSC J 3D box arts, which for those of you that like those Japanese games, jump on it. Get those box arts. Themes. We all love a theme. I did a video on how to install themes. Here's a load of themes. I mean, they've linked a whole bunch of them, including Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, PS Classic, and more. Awesome. So there is a whole bunch of amazing stuff on there. So it's definitely worth checking out if you've got questions. Moving on to some awesome stuff that is going on. How to add borders/overlays using RetroArch. Look at this. So posted by JRS. That's a long old number there. But this is on the PlayStation Classic subreddit. This guy has showed us how to add borders and overlays using RetroArch. This is amazing. This is something that I really, really wanted after playing with the SNES Mini. That was something that was in the SNES Mini by a standard, those overlays, those backgrounds, which was amazing, and I loved it. It just means that you can continue to play them in the native resolution, but you get the black borders covered with a nice overlay. So you can do this within RetroArch. You can't do this within Bleemsync yet. So if you're launching your games in RetroArch, you can have these overlays right now. Nothing to do with the updates. So I will leave this link below, and it shows you how to do it. So that's brilliant. Moving on, PSC Reboot 0.2. That was one of the ones in the alternative tools. This is really interesting. So GenderBent has released this onto the subreddit. Posted this, should I say. Boot directly to RetroArch. So for those of you that don't like the stock UI, the carousel, the standard carousel, you can download this tool and boot your PlayStation Classic directly into RetroArch, and you can do everything from RetroArch, including all your playlists and everything else. It's pretty good. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm thinking after this Bleemsync 1.0 stuff goes down in 1 day, 12 hours, 58 minutes and 26 seconds, I will give this a go and I'll make a little video on it. It is really interesting, and there's some really nice little features that are being added bit by bit. So it's another way of doing things on the PlayStation Classic. That's what's key. So I will link to that below. The next one I wanted to show you, which I really love, is amazing. Viral DNA has posted a video on how to add music VCDs onto your PlayStation Classic. This is amazing. So there's a way of actually playing music in your PlayStation Classic using the original user interface. It's fantastic. I mean, look at this. So I will link that below, but I urge you guys, if you're interested in something a bit weird and wonderful on your PlayStation Classics, go and watch that video. It's really, really cool. So let me click on it and show you. Check this out. Let me just scroll through. Look at this. There it is. Do you remember this? Do you remember this user interface with the crazy patterns? My God. Amazing. Buzzer Club, thank you for posting that post. I'm not sure on YouTube what channel it is. Let me just have a quick look. So, Mr. Pitstone, thank you so much for posting that on YouTube. If any of you would like to know how to do it, I will post it below so you can do it. Give it a go. Drop me a comment below. Let me know you've done it, and let me know what music you listen to. I don't know. I don't know what you can do, but it's fantastic. Another lovely little addition. Right, the final update I wanted to show you was from Tritonus Raven. So this is one of the awesome YouTubers that's involved with Bleemsync. He's put a video up to show how you add arcade games to RetroArch on the PlayStation Classic. Now this is another one of the cores in RetroArch. It is one I haven't managed to load up yet, actually. So when I saw this video I was like, wow, that is amazing. So seeing arcade games played on a PlayStation Classic is fantastic. There's things like Turtles in Time and The Simpsons arcade and all this kind of stuff that I'd love to have up and running, as well as all my other games. So check that out, guys. I'll leave the link in the description below. As always, that is all I've got for today. I know we're all counting down, guys, and I know this is really exciting. So thank you to the awesome lot over at Bleemsync who are making this possible. There is so much going on in this community. Thank you to everyone else who's developing tools left, right and centre. Thank you to all the guys that are releasing tutorials and everything else that's amazing going on around this community. Definitely worth checking out all these links I've put in the description below. Thank you so much for coming along, and I will release a video as soon as this is available. I will release a tutorial of how you do it. So get your memory sticks at the ready, guys. We will be doing this very, very soon. In 1 day, 12 hours, 55 minutes, and 26 seconds, 25 seconds, 24 seconds. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next time.